Good morning, students. Let's start the chapter. Our next topic of discussion is socialism in Russia. This is a very important topic to discuss because in this particular topic we are going to learn how socialism came in Russia. This is a very important topic. So we have to learn this topic in a very nice way. We have to learn this topic, we have to understand this topic. That is very much important. So let's see how socialism came in Russia. Please try to understand me carefully. It's a small topic, but it's a very important topic. Okay. Now, what was the political condition of Russia? First, we will have to understand. Why suddenly? No, it was not suddenly. A lot and series of events were responsible for rise of socialism in Russia. Okay, so let's see what was the political condition of Russia. All the political parties were illegal in Russia before 1914. Okay, please try to understand the date 1914. Do you remember anything regarding this date? Starting of First World War. The First World War was one of the main reasons why socialism came in Russia. What happened in First World War? That it was responsible for rise of socialism in Russia? That we will see later on. But first, we will try to understand the political condition of Russia before 1914. There was no political parties in Russia because it was considered as illegal. The Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party was formed in 1898. My dear students, this party was the first sign and symbol of the rise of socialism in Russia. The Russian Socialist Democratic Workers' Party was formed by the socialists who respected Karl Marx. Now you understand why I told you just now that it was the first sign of socialism? Because Marx's idea was based on socialism. Rather, I can say that Marx gave the idea of socialism. So, the supporters of Marxian values, Marxian theory, Marxian ideas, they formed this party in Russia in the year 1898. Obviously, secretly, because the formation of these parties were illegal. However, because of government's policing, it had to operate as an illegal organization. Very soon, it came into existence. When government came to know about this, it was declared as illegal. It set up a newspaper and mobilized the workers and organized strikes. That was important. This party, it set up a press and it started using print media, that is newspaper, to mobilize the workers, to unite the workers. That was important. Now, on the other hand, some Russian socialists felt that the peasants, not the other people, the peasants were the natural socialists. Now, students, can you tell me why some Russian socialists felt like this? That the peasants were the natural socialists? Why? Because they had a custom of dividing land periodically. That was the formation of Mir, I told you in the last class. And this periodical distribution of land, formation of Mir, proves that yes, they were natural socialists. So peasant, not workers, would be the main force of revolution, and Russia could become socialist more quickly than other countries because the major population was agriculturist and they had socialist ideas and activities among them. Okay, understood? We'll continue with this.